What a perfect way to start off a live session. We've got ourselves a new name for Mr. Cucumber. He's the Cucumber Cumner. Now we just need his O face and a picture to go along with it. Good job, Baggins, with your typey fingers, man. Oh, that's great. What's up, Jim? It's a perfect way to start out. I love the name Cumner. What a Cucumber Cumner. All right. Let's get started into this nice Monday night. The chat. Sorry. Got the case of the giggles tonight, man. What a great way to start out. Love those typos. Love those typos. Keep them coming. But tonight, while you write in those typos for Cumner, actually, that brings back a story. I literally have a picture. Maybe I'll post it on Discord. Speaking of, if you're in this channel for the first time, welcome. We have a Discord. If you go over to the Discord, we do some shit. So come on over. It is in the description of this video and every video that's been in the past for a long time. There's an Excel doc. That Excel doc has all the songs that we've done on this channel, who picked them and on what dates. And they also have like a Casey Kasem's Top 40 countdown, which we've been doing and we started this past Saturday. And we have the link to the Discord. Now that Scott, you have editing abilities on that Excel sheet, why don't you go grab that Discord link and type it in there. But maybe I'll post in the Discord. When I was in Korea, they just had some silly names when they would translate stuff from Korean to like English. And they just didn't know. Like, for instance, they don't really know the word cock. That's just a very slang term that they never use over there. And so cum is another one. And they have, I know we have a gas station here called KUM, cum station, I think is what it's called. But they have like it was a cafe that they literally named CUM, cum. Like, and they were thinking in the Korean mind, they were thinking like, come, oseo. Oseo is the word for come, please come. And so, yeah, they wrote it with CUM. I've got a picture of it. It's like, whoops, that's a problem. You don't definitely want to call your cafe cum. Cafe cum. All right, we got to get out of this situation. But tonight we have a Superman set for you because not only is the author of this set in love with Superman, and I think there's some things that are his kryptonite, but tonight it's not about kryptonite, it's about Superman set. And the Superman set means you guys are getting some music from one band, because it's a Superman set. So why not? I'll let Jim explain what that means, but yeah, here we go with what Jim has to say. He says, hi, Cap in the channel. As always, I hope all is well with you and yours. This set is dedicated to Adrian and Para, and I don't think Para is here tonight, is he? Without them, I probably would have never found this otherworldly music, and without Cap, his channel, and you guys and gals in the community, I would still be stuck listening to Yacht Rock, whatever that is. I don't know what that is. Props to all of you for expanding my mind and helping me find some of the greatest music in the world. And that's also what the Captain Morgan's or Casey Kasem's Top 40 2024 version's all about. Is it's just like an ode and a memory of the last year of the greatest songs that I discovered because of this channel, which was the whole point of starting this channel back in 2018. So I'm, along with Jim, give you a nice golf clap. Thank you all for giving us some good music. And if you continue to follow this, as well as the Casey Kasem's Top 40, which the next 35 through 31 will be coming out soon, you'll get to hear some of the songs that I think were the best from 2024 that were turned into this channel for reactions. He says, without further ado, the song set I am bringing you are songs I am sure that most of you have heard, but the channel has yet to review them in a set. The band TesseracT, and we will be finishing off one of the greatest progressive albums I've ever heard, Altered State. It had to be finished, and we have had them on the channel, yes, but this has not been on the channel. And in the Casey Kasem's Top 40, they have won, or they have been on that list. So we've had a couple, I think War of Being is one that comes right to mind. It's very, very good. And so we've had a lot of good music from TesseracT on here. We love Daniel. I do. I love Daniel. I think he has a great voice, and so I kind of wish secretly he would join Earthside full time as well, because they need a singer to make that band even better. So anyway, he says, as you know, the album is divided into 4 sections. Section 1 is of matter. Section 2 is of mind. Section 3 is of reality. And Section 4 is of energy. A couple years ago, Adrian brought us the first 3 songs from Of Matter, maybe the greatest section of music I've ever heard, interesting, and 1 song from Of Mind. Here are the last 6 songs on the album, consisting of the last song from Of Mind, 3 songs from Of Reality, and finally the 2 songs from Of Energy. Sweet. So we're going to basically finish off this album. As most of you know, when this album was recorded in 2013, Daniel Tompkins had left the band and was capably replaced by Ash O'Hara. Is that the name? No need to go into more depth on these guys' great tracks. Just sit back and listen to the rest of one of the greatest albums in prog history. I'm sure you're thinking Marillion is another one, but we won't go there. So 1A, prologue. It says, this is just a very short intro kind of video, and then we're going to go right into Of Mind Exile, which is only 1 song to finish off what Adrian had started, and then we'll talk about what's next. Here we go. Now music changes forever. I think this is a very short video, so let's get right into it. Fuck yeah. Heck yeah. Digging this so far already. Ooh. Nice. Fuck yeah. Well, whoever's singing, I freaking love it. Ash sounds fucking great. Yeah, maybe I will. I mean, did I dislike it? I can't remember. It's been so long. I mean, TesseracT has been on the Casey Kasem's Top 40. Maybe I turn it up. It's fully at the red, man. It's loud for me. Really love that genty sound. What does it all mean? I like that we have a lyric video. Thank you. Interesting. I will go back and listen because this is great. He's not very good with dictation. Like if I didn't see the lyrics, I wouldn't know what he's saying. Love that low bass. So Adrian, who do you prefer? Do you prefer Ash or do you prefer Daniel overall? And why? Love the punchiness of it too. So why do you guys like Dan better? You gotta give me some like tangible reasons. Yes. This sounds excellent. Depending on where it goes, this is probably going to go on a playlist. Good harmonies there. I like the atmosphere that this is creating. Very spacey, along with the gent. Deep. Nice syncopation on the ride. Man, how many times have you guys seen these guys live? I'll say it after this is over, though. I can see why Daniel is good for Earthside songs, too, because this has kind of got an Earthsidey feel to it without the gent. Has anybody else seen these guys live besides Para? How can you guys love this and say it's the top 5 of all time and haven't seen them, Adrian? I would be curious how they sound live. Nice building here. Nice ghost notes there. Good. Yeah, Jim, even though they have live sets on YouTube, it's just not the same as being there, obviously. I would love to see him live and hear how they sound live. And you got those really kind of dissonant harmonies. Damn. Very punchy. Nice. Great transition there into this section. This is sick. This is great. I have a friend named Patrick who plays like fingerstyle guitar. This kind of sounds like something he would do. He has like it's called a treble bass, where it's like the 4 strings of a bass and the top 6 strings of guitar, and he plays the bass part while he's playing the guitar part. Sounds very similar to this. Yeah, he is. He was doing like that rhythm slapping guitar stuff. He's the first one I ever saw do it. I know there's a couple people before him, but he was before Polyphia's time. It's at the end. All right. So I think you say in the thing, yes. So that was the last song of Mind, and it's Exile, not Exiled, Exile. And it's 8 minutes and 46 seconds. That went by pretty quickly. Now, what I was going to say during the reaction was one thing I've noticed about these guys is they're similar to Caligula's Horse in not the sound. They're similar in that I feel like all the songs we listen to are pretty much sounding like this. Now, I would say this one had a little more transition piece to it and a little more kind of like chill parts kind of in there. I like that. But I feel like the songs that we've heard from TesseracT, this is kind of their thing. What we just heard, if somebody said like, how does this song reflect TesseracT? I'll be like, oh yeah, this is them. Like, that's them. And again, for a long, long time, I felt like Opeth had like its sound. It's two different kinds of songs. So maybe TesseracT has like three different types of genres that they kind of play, ballady or whatever. But the ones I've heard, this kind of sounds like par for the course for them, which is really good. My only wonder is if I put them on a playlist, if one song to the next will just bleed into each other and they don't sound distinct from each other because it's so similar in the way that the song is written. So I don't know that. I have to go back and listen to them like he said. Maybe I'll listen to this whole album afterwards and then kind of see how it kind of all sits. But I did like that song. That song would probably go on a playlist. And now we're going to get into the three songs from Of Reality. So we just finished Exile, Of Mind, Exile, which was one of how many songs in the first part? And then we're going to get into the second part of the album, which is 9 minutes and 43 seconds. But these three songs are together, and we're just going to go right into them. So unless it's very obvious, you guys are going to have to say in the chat when it goes from one section to the next, because if it's not obvious, I'm not going to know. But this is Of Reality of three songs: Eclipse, Palingenesis, and then Kalabi Ya. I don't know how to say y'all. It's not y'all, is it? I don't know what those mean. I don't know how they fit together, but these are the three songs together, and it's about 9 minutes and 43 seconds. Here we go. Cool. There's those same harmonies again. The punchiness, nice. So how many monthly listeners does TesseracT have? I'd be interested to compare them to like Leprous or whatever. 180K? How does that relate to like other bands? A nice note there. I like that. key. That's surprising. Okay, so far, I'm not digging this song as much as the last one. Okay, so they're around Leprous' kind of cause. I was gonna say Sleep Token probably was around there until their recent album, and then they just blew up, right? Huh. Okay, cool part here. Yes. Okay, I just said I like the last song better than this one, but it's just slowly getting better. Is this still a part of the same Eclipse part? Yes. Man, his voice is great. I mean, I feel like he and Daniel sound in the same ballpark at least. I would love to hear him live sing that, if he sounds that good. Love that fucking... That's why I love Stax so much in China Trash. It just really allows that like rhythm section to blend. Let me know when it goes into palingenesis, because we're already like, what, 3 or 4 minutes in. Okay, I'm guessing we're going into palingenesis now. Okay. Sounds so like electronic. I feel like this would be great music in like a Matrix movie scene. Like when they're all down in Zion banging the shit out of each other. Is it Yao? Is that how you say it? Alabi Yao? Sounds like a Chinese feel to it. Yeah. The Yao part. Notice how it switched there to like straight? That was a nice little subtle switch. Cool. Sounds almost digital delay a little bit, but it's not. Which I'm a sucker for. that. Wonder if the bass player's thumb gets sore from banging so much. Everything's bow, 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 bow. Okay, I'm guessing it's going into the next one now. Does anyone like summarize like the premise of the whole album? Because obviously I'm not going to get it on a first listen. Especially the titles don't really give it away. Like, what's the theme of this prog album? Whoa. Reminds me of a ending of Graves and Caligula's Horse. Mostly just because of the horn. It would be funny if it was the same sax player. Where the hell's Paravarium for this? He working? I thought he wouldn't miss this forever. Oh. All right, so that was officially the middle section. And just a reminder, that was called Of Reality. So we have Of Mind, and then we have Of Reality, and those three songs were Eclipse, Palingenesis, and Kalabiao, I think is how you say it. And then we're going to have this final two songs, I guess, called Of Energy. So we have Of Mind, Exile we listened to, Of Reality, the three songs we just listened to, and now we have two songs from Of Energy, and this is 12 minutes, so I'm guessing each section's around 6 minutes long. The first one's called Singularity, and the next one's called Embers, as in like embers of a fire. And he says, thanks for coming. That's all of it, but this is going to be 12 more minutes, so we'll discuss afterwards how I feel about how they all go together. Again, somebody in the chat, tell me if you know what's kind of like the theme behind it, because the titles certainly don't give me an understanding other than Of Mind, Of Reality, Of Energy. I mean, other than that, what does that mean? So let me know. Here we go. Like the different harmony there. I was just about to say, they do a lot of the same harmonies throughout a lot of the songs, but this is a good change up. Okay. Woo! Like the energy here. No pun intended. Ooh. Nice hammering by the bass player. Reminds me of that section by Let It Is it Let Us Speak or Let Me Speak by Earthside? I can't remember the name of the song. Let Us Speak. Nice build. Yeah, Let the Truth Speak. Thank you. I couldn't remember the title. Ironically, February 7th, last year at this time, February 7th, I saw Earthside and Caligula's Horse in Pittsburgh. And then February 21st, I saw Haken for the first time. So it's been a year since I've seen both of them. And there was a section where the bass player, and I think it's Let the Truth Speak, where he's doing a lot of hammering on the bass. It's a cool section. That's what that last section reminded me of. Nice kind of ethereal section here. I'm telling you, I think there's a lot of similarities between what they write and what Earthside writes, especially when it gets to the atmospheric kind of feel like this. Fucking Earthside, man. If they just found a singer, I think they would take off. Yes. Yeah, Scott, I would agree with that. It's a surprise to me that these guys are not bigger than they are. It's really... Their dynamics, they fit along with like the Sleep Token-y sound, like very like poppy, and they're like the way it's engineered, the gent. I feel like his voice and like the harmonies are cathartic. With like an angst below it with the gent stuff. It's so crazy to me that bands like this, like Caligula's Horse, just somehow don't catch on. It fucking blows my mind. But that happened to Dream Theater. They had their cult following for a little while until they exploded. Leprous just kind of exploded, but they've been around the scene a lot longer. Nice. Nice transition there. A lot of this stuff also has like that Yeah, I'm not talking about the average person though, Scott. I'm talking about people like there's enough people like us that really dig this stuff. And in that group of people, I mean, for those standards, Dream Theater is still big. But like, Leprous was around for a long time, and then they finally broke free because I think they got better at writing actual songs. Woo! That was a beautiful note there. Ironically, we have fucking 16 people in the chat at the moment. It's the most we've had in a long time on a Monday night, especially. So welcome, people in the background. If you don't know TesseracT, this is a fucking sick-ass album. Well, that's why we're the fucking best on this channel, because we're open to all good shit. I mean, a lot of his notes are very... I wonder who writes the melodies, because this is very Daniel Tompkins sound throughout this whole album. I mean, I can hear... The only thing that's missing is I haven't heard like a big scream, like a Daniel scream. But this could sound very similar to a Dream in Static to me. Oh, what's up, Lee? Legion? Is it Legion? I just asked earlier if there was anybody who had seen them live, and nobody except for one person had. So, great to see somebody has seen them 5 times. Now, my question to you, Lee, do they sound this good live? Because that's really my question. Because I feel like this concert could be like really good if they sound this good live. I like this part. Okay, so are we in the second song yet? Are we in Embers? Because this is still Singularity, maybe? Scott, I get what you're saying, but it just, yeah. I mean, for me, it's like, this sounds pretty different. The bands right now sound pretty different than Rush and Dream Theater. 9 out of 10 live. Who do you like better, Lee? We had a contest on who likes Daniel or Ash. Who do you like better? Who's better live? I like that. Sounds like bells at the top. And so Embers is what closes out the album, huh? Wait inside the fire. But he said fire! Fire! Drummer's smoking it. But that's like, there's like dissonant notes. Sounds really good, actually. Of energy. Is that how the album closes out? Figure out what that note is. Are they really? Shit, I never would have known that. And welcome, E flat major. Is that your favorite key? So then who is Ash singing for now? You guys said he left to a different band, right? I never would have guessed those fucking drums were programmed. Holy shit, they've come far. Are you also British because you spelled favorite with a U? Yeah, that fucking, if that's programmed drums, I'm fucking shocked, and I don't get shocked a lot. It's kind of a cool loungy way to end the album. Interesting. Oh, Portuguese. Okay. Well, you can speak Portuguese and English. How dare you? You must have learned from the Brits. Blimey. All right, is that it? Interesting. Okay, so that wraps us up. We got through this whole album. I can say once again, we've listened to a whole album. I'm gonna have to go back, obviously, and listen to it again. I always, just so you people know, I always listen to everything twice to kind of, because again, on a first listen, especially when you're talking about a full album and a lot of music, it's a lot to take in because we're not talking about fucking Taylor Swift here. We're talking about music that has some edge to it, color, different stuff, just as Scott K was alluding to. So it's not all going to hit, especially on a first listen or even a second listen. But even in a second listen, sometimes things will stick out, obviously, just like watching a movie for the second time. So I will listen to it again, but I really enjoyed the beginning of it, of course. I think Exile was great, and that song alone will probably go on a playlist. Out of the next two sections, just going off of feeling, I feel like I liked Of Energy more than Of Reality. So the middle of the album was good, but didn't have as much energy, ha ha ha, no pun intended, as Of Energy to me. So it's tough though. I like a lot of the music, but again, listening to all of this, I feel like a lot of this kind of bleeds into itself because a lot of the music just is kind of in one state almost. It's very, kind of stuff, and might move into a little section for a second, then go back into the genty beat. So a lot of the music is samey for me, but I've also said that about Caligula's Horse. I feel like Caligula's Horse, a lot of the music sounds very similar, but it's so good that I don't care. I don't know if this music is so good that I don't care. We'll have to listen to it more and see how it grows on me. Yeah, I think this is really, really good, and I'm glad we got to listen to it. So with Adrian's perspective on the fact that we've done the first part of Mind already from what he did, I'll have to go back and listen to that, and maybe I'll just listen to the whole album all the way through. And then maybe on Discord, E-flat and Legion. If you're not on Discord, you should come over to Discord and discuss. Maybe I'll let you guys know exactly what I think of after I listen to the second time. But as always, remember to come to Casey Kasem's Top 40 and see what songs, maybe a TesseracT song from this past year, I can't remember offhand, if they made it on the Top 40. So I know they have in the past. War of Being was fucking sick. Loved War of Being. And a couple of other songs. So make sure you come to the Captain's or Casey Kasem's Top 40 2024 version. We've already done 40 through 36 on Saturday. Go watch that if you haven't seen it. And then we'll do 35 through 31 coming up here in a week or two. So this is the Captain saying, nice job, Jim. Great set, and peace out.